Hello friends. Today let us take this geometrical object called as a right circular cone. Basically how you will generate this. So it starts with a vertex. So we start with a vertex. So let us say this is a vertex. Okay. Then there will be a guiding curve, and that guiding curve we are taking as a circle. So I am taking a guiding curve over here of, say, this is the center of the circle, so this is a circle. Okay, this is called as a guiding curve. Guiding curve. Okay, this is the center of the circle, so let us call this as C. And the radius of this circle is, say, R. Now what you do is you join the vertex and the center of the circle with a straight line, and this line has to be perpendicular to this circular base. Okay, that's why it is called as a right circular cone. So this is perpendicular. Fine. Okay, this line we will call it as axis. Okay, this line is called as axis of the cone. Then you draw a line that is called as a generator, and this generator makes an angle alpha with the axis. So this is the line called as generator, and this makes an angle alpha with the axis. Okay, this angle alpha is called as a semi-vertical angle. So alpha is called semi-vertical angle. Fine. And now what you do is you keep the vertex as fixed point, and then this generator will rotate in this circle. Okay, and thus you will get a cone. So this is a cone. So this generator is actually rotating through this circle. Okay, and the point at the vertex is fixed. So you will get a cone shape. Fine. Okay. Now we are interested in finding the equation of this cone. Okay. Now what will be the equation of this cone? That means any point that is lying on the surface of the cone anywhere, okay, must be on the generator, right? So we will take any point on the generator. So let me take any point P XYZ on the generator. Okay, and I will take the vertex as, say, ABC. So ABC is the vertex and P is any point on the generator. Then what is the locus of P? So we are actually finding locus of P, and that locus of P gives me the equation of this right circular cone. Fine. Okay. So to get the locus of P, what we will use is we will use the semi-vertical angle alpha. Okay. What I'll do, I'll say that the axis, this is the axis is a line. So I must know the DRS of the axis. So I say let the DRS of axis are, say, L comma M comma N. Okay, suppose the DRS of this axis are L comma M comma N, this axis. Now can you find out the DRS of the generator? Yes, the generator is passing through 2 points, P and vertex. So DRS of generator are can I write this as x minus a comma y minus b comma z minus c? Fine. So these are the DRS of generator, and LMN are the DRS of the axis. Okay. Then we know that what is the expression for alpha? That is the angle between the two lines. Right. So if we know the DRS of the two lines, then how you calculate the angle alpha? So we say that then, so let me write it here. Then cos alpha is equal to, yes, what is the formula? It is modulus of L into x minus a plus m into y minus b plus n into z minus c divided by under root of L square plus m square plus n square into under root of x minus a square plus y minus b square plus z minus c square. Okay, so this is a simple formula of finding angle between the two lines whose DRS are known. Okay, remember these are direction ratios. So direction ratios are lmn and x minus a, y minus b, z minus c. Then the cos alpha can be written in this way, and this itself is a equation of the cone. Okay, if we simplify this, we will get the equation of a cone in second order equation, as a second order equation. Fine. So please go through this one again. See the structure. Now actually what we are doing is we are taking a right circular cone. So our guiding curve is a circle always. Okay, is a circle. Right. A general cone can be generated where the guiding curve can be something else other than circle. It may be ellipse, it may be some general curve. But here we are studying only right circular cone. So right circular cone, the base is always circular. Fine. Okay, the vertex, the generator and the axis, right? And we should know the DRS of axis. Okay, and we can calculate the DRS of generator if we know the coordinates of vertex, and then we will simply calculate the angle between the generator and the axis, and that expression of angle itself gives me the equation of the right circular cone. Right? Okay, so we'll see the illustrations in the next class.